What is up there, my juggies? It's the Juggernaut here. We're live on Madden 17. On Madden 17, the Super Bowl, the Knicks Super Bowl game. 49ers versus Bills. We're first gonna do some pregame shit. Fuck it. Just make sure shit is alright. Okay, let's. Oh no! That is. Gotta bring that shit all the way up, Never too much. I don't know what that shit was all the way down for. Accuracy. Nowhere. Shit. Make sure you go to since the refs actually literally do not call fucking holding penalties like they should be. I might actually bring the holding penalties back. I might actually bring so even if they call them on me half the fucking all the fucking time during the fucking game. Copy dick. See y'all, man. Yes. Oh. Let's look at the news. Let's go to my stories. NFC Conference Championship. 49ers and the Cowboys. Blah 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 blah. Think you heard my bed.
Honey.
She was drinking last night.
Mm-hmm.
My 6 games. At random moments, you'll probably hear Nightingale and the Raven of the Darkness.
Is it Pill? Oh yeah, it is. It's Capsule.
Record breaker with 24 touchdown catches. Gary Barnage has broken the record for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season.
Woo! I want to know why there's ghosts in this space. There's a ghost on this in this coloring book.
Mhm.
I don't get it.
Two people, how you doing? Follow if you wish. Insta 2. Insta 2.
Steroids are not good.
Playing with my offense, you see, for my offense it's Jake Long, Nate Solder. Wait, I have to switch Nate Solder and Jake Long out. Mike, whatever his fucking last name is. Orlando Franklin, Nick Mangold, Dream Bushard, Jareed, Gary Gillum, Gary Barnage, Scott Chandler, Julio Jones, Doug Baldwin, Tyler Klutz, John Coon,
Yeah.
Big Ben Roethlisberger, Mike Vick, E.J. Manuel, Arian Foster, LaShawn McCoy, Titus Davis, Devin Hester, Odell Beckham, Jermaine Kearse,
That looks amazing.
Khalil Mack, Jason Pierre-Paul. Oh, yeah, Luger Dozable, Barry Cofield, Barry Cofield. Right. Rakeem Nuez Roaches.
Roaches? Okay.
J.J. Watt, Dontari Poe, Dominique Rogers Carmarty, Terrell Brown, Sinquez Golson, Darrell Reeves, B.J. Williams, Anton Bethea, Mike Adams, Pat Chung, Elvis Dumerville, Cameron Lynch, Dante Hightower, Kahari Fort, Bobby Wagner, C.O. Moore, Clay Matthews, Luger Dozable, Devin McCourty, Bakari Rambo, and Tyvis Powell. Special teams, Buck Forbath, Dustin Colquitt. I gotta change out my punt returners because you gotta have different Hester doing all that shit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Tyler, what's this, my John Cohn. That show would keep, London Franklin.
Again.
Mr. Goldston. Oh yeah, my last free safety. My last cornerback is Jonathan Joseph. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Oh, this should not be a fucking thing right here. Now, the Jonathan Joseph. So Cam Joseph and Dominique Rochester. All right. Let's begin one hell of a. Let's begin one hell of a fucking game. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. going to go with official alternate. The Bills. Official classic. Yeah, official classic for the Bills. Official alternate classic for the Bills. Let's go to the game. Chip Kelly is my head coach, as y'all all know. No, football fans. Y'all know that shit. Not the ass kicking fist. Who will come out on top?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the 49ers going up against the Bills. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
What's the sappy
No, it's still a little savvy. But it means more because he's savvy.
I'm gonna whip your ass, boy. Bring it on there, boy. You can lift in my motherfucking dust. Who will score the first? Who'll be the first to score?
All the talk, all the hype, but the pastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway.
Julio!
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Beckham, the lone receiver right. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Give me that goddamn
So
ball
roughing
back,
the
bitch.
passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out, or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
What we're gonna do with the shit.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
That quarterback going up. I ain't gonna do shit. I think I ain't gonna do shit.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm taking a 10.
And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
And ain't nothing to them fools. Look at them fools. That bunch of bitches.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Show them what it is. Show them what it is.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gary Barnidge, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You and me? You go cover it.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
William Clay Matthews III.
Throwing on third down. Newton to the right side. Caught by Saleh. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at the 23.
I'm not in what you said.
Illegal block in the ball. Return team.
Thank you.
Automatic first down.
No, there's no free 26.
They go play action here on first down. And some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And it's early, but boy, they look good on the last drive. Getting that fourth down stop, they'll be looking to build off that momentum.
They went into lockdown mode, didn't they? And what I loved about it is when someone goes for it on fourth down on their own side of the field.
Gutsy.
Not only gutsy, defenses take that as a sign of disrespect. And when they're able to shut them down and put it back in their face, they feel really good about trotting back out for the next series.
We'll see if they still feel good here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start.
Obviously, I ain't got enough for a strong game, sorry. Fuck him. Bring that ass up the middle for bitch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
What that number talking about? That one fucking interception.
First down carry for Foster. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Thought they were going to get him on the ground with the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jermaine Kearse from 10 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize. It's so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He did that for one of his computer viruses, and he was like,
This is taken at the 18.
Maybe they
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's where it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep.
Come on, Julio.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Cortland.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Damn it.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Coney Ely in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Okay, hold anything back now.
Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Can't hold anything back now. It's the Super Bowl.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football.
Can't hold
I know you
anything
threw the
back now.
football and you're passed off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Damn it.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
I was starting motherfucking Teflon.
He's got a man wide open, complete. get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Oh,
He's
Gary.
thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball and making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on.
Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Get it 6. Oh, damn.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
I put my dick in his beak.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here.
Maybe thinking pass. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And look at this, another fake. And some room to maneuver. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And after a nice game, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted.
Get a 0.
Point after here coming up.
21-0.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
when he going unanswered.
So they catch him napping a bit. They go with a fake punt, able to get it out complete, and then take it all the way into the end zone for 6 points.
God damn it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Still first down.
Oh, I can't.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
For the first.
So a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 52. 21-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
That it is, baby.
They go to Johnson again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe he's have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Rest of this half and the second half, go. Okay,
play action. Newton.
Boom, let's do that.
Get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
I am.
Automatic first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you run to the quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The green is picked off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's not funny. Really? So you gonna fucking screw me over like that?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, help loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Barry Cofield in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover
under pressure, and they got to him again. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
That was not you. That was
It hasn't
not
been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the deep there.
It's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Cisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding offense.
Really? Gonna call holding on me, but ain't gonna call.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag.
Holding the motherfucking
looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt on to punt. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Offside defense.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their big tight end. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Newton now on second down. And Selleck here, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. But so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on second and 11.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really, at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now, as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
24.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. They fake the give. Newton. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Taking it about the 36. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Touchdown, 49ers! LaShawn McCoy, 33 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Eddie McCoy. I love that right there.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
21.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing on 3rd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
How the fuck is it fucking snowing inside in the fucking other camera right now? What the hell?
After a very play, the line on the field is reversed.
Oh, dude.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
To the right side, caught by Salad. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Oh, a ball batted in the air. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great names. You just don't love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Cut it left. 3 down, 3 down. Set, 180. Let's go.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Underneath for Johnson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
False start, offense.
I could have sworn he went through motherfucking Cam. No joke. I thought he went through. Hey, buddy, trying to kill this fucker. Trying to kill Newton.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Escapes the sack. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Elvis Dumerville in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Three down. Hey, check.
This is Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22.
Who cares about your fucking play?
Block in the back. Return team.
That's a bitch-ass play.
So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bills have to be very disappointed right now. The 49ers are dominating the scoreboard here at the Super Bowl, and they really just need to avoid big mistakes moving forward. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Roethlisberger's throw here goes into the end zone, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger's on target here, and that goes as a 10-yard touchdown. The 49ers up by 2 touchdowns. Bills lined up at the 10. Over the middle, Newton will complete the pass. It ends up working for a touchdown. Now trailing by 14. 49ers have it on 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger's under pressure and will throw the pick. Bills will come away with the football. 49ers with the ball late in the half. McCoy is going to stay between the tackles, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. 49ers up now by 21. Following the forced fumble. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Watts, the one taking it back for the score. 49ers with a commanding lead. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. The second half of Super Bowl 52 still to come as we kick it back over to Brent. Charles in Minneapolis.
All right. Fuck this shit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er defense now heading back out there. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. And they start the second half with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Arian Foster, 61 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my
panty
receiver
dropper.
go up and make a big play
I'll do
for
that
me?
panty dropper.
Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive playing the football.
Sense of urgency has him.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the save. Bobby Wagner in there, dropping the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Man, he got in there so quickly, George. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Off play action. Newton. He's coming. Complete. And he's finally taken down the number before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long game. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know I'm wandering into cliche territory, but when DeMarco Murray's not piling up yards, it has an adverse effect on his team.
And we are bearing witness to that here in this game. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. C.O. Moore in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Hold that dude.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. They're trailing on the scoreboard. Now, they had to watch that last drive, then they come out here. Defensively, when you played, did you like being out there defensively to start the second half or wait to drive?
I wanted to be out there right away. Come out of the locker room, get right back into the flow of the game, because sometimes when you sat around, you liked it when your offense gave you a long drive, but it made it a little bit tougher to get out on the field.
Well, it's the second drive here. We'll see how they respond. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 49ers. Jones, 83 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
Down by 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in this situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Throwing is Newton, and it's caught by Saleh. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing I do know about DeMarco Murray, he loves to pile up carries. You know, a lot of backs are concerned about how many they have. Not him. He wants the ball all the time. But so far in this game, that's not working too well, and his team's losing.
He's had a decent chunk of carries. He just hasn't had much success when he's gotten those carries. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
So that. So they looking for that motherfucking. They looking for that
San
motherfucking
Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll run the option left, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 23 yards on the play.
They don't know what to do. They don't know what to defend.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills.
I need change for Victor Manuel.
And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 2nd down, Johnson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Newton to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 52. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I kept them in 7 for two whole quarters.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
First quarter of the 6th.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Newton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
He's just getting whopped.
And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other side. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
You were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They showed up for that one play.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
They showed up for that one play. They were doomed.
They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Allowed 232 yards.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Now Manuel. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll run the option left. He may try and run for this. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so. And it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike. Big Mike. And big fucking Mike.
It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Motherfucking play, and they live.
Second down following the run.
Wheels fall off, God damn it.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's Manuel. On the move to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They have a rock in the ball. Offense.
Of course. Why not?
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
597 total yards to that move. Oh,
So
that
the offense has it 1st and 10.
Oh, the Bills gonna be.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's some work to do.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Davis with it left side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. But things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen.
And this is taken in at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They have 52 points. Leave them alone.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First and goal, Foster. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Buffalo has no chance to
effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On second down, here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Should have been doing this the whole entire game.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Offense.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Watch the screen.
False start. Offense.
Strong right. Strong right. Set the tone, defense. Check. Set.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Now they're at the 20.
False start. Offense.
Might take 10 minutes to get through 6 minutes. They are
Another
stalling
pistol
this
look
game.
here.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. C.O. Moore in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
42.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Outplayed and outplayed. They've been outplayed and outplayed.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Manuel. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 83 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for every other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
They are down by 49.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Newton. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Bills a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
8:48 after the game.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Put Big Ben back in.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection.
Holding, goddammit.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Newton now on second down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Third and long, it's Newton. And look at this, Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They go play action now. Roethlisberger out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
All right, come on.
2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Your constellation something, shit. They got it.
To throw on second down is Newton.
Oh.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Barry Cofield in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Big bad Barry.
From the gun on third down, Newton. He's got time, and that is incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
What the fuck y'all said? Fourth. Third down to 17.
After the penalty, the offense now dealing with a 3rd and 19. So with this far to go, maybe they try something safe underneath.
20. Hey, alert 3.
From his end zone, Newton on 3rd and long.
Boom.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. And not a good performance by them or by their offense for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
I ain't trying to score right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Foster alone in the backfield, and he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Peace out, my judge.